for joining me today. I'm going to be talking about Lukas water miscible oils, and I just have a bottle of Prussian blue here. I'll be covering things just like my other review videos, so consistency, prices, colors available, all of that. And so yeah, thanks for joining me, and let's get started. So here I've just laid out a few of the colors that I've got. I purchased titanium white, sap green, Van Dyke brown, phthalo blue, Prussian blue, yellow ochre, ivory black, cadmium yellow. This is actually Hansa yellow, but it's the cadmium yellow hue, and this is what I use is Indian yellow. It's yellow deep, and cadmium yellow deep, and it's diarrhea yellow, so darker Hansa. And this is cadmium red. I believe it's naphthol red, cadmium red light. Sorry. So yeah, these are just some of the colors I've got. This is the bigger tube, so 100, I believe it's 200 milliliter. Yeah, 200 milliliter tube, and this is the smaller one they have available. It's the 40 milliliter tube. They both have the same type of nozzle on the end. Yeah, they're really good paints. 40 colors available. Modified linseed oil. So yeah, modified linseed oil, and they also put beeswax in them, which is very interesting. So you'll notice that the paint moves a little bit smoother. It's kind of sticky, so you might not be able to see that, but the paint it just sticks to whatever you're painting with, which is very different than other brands I've used. This one almost goes a full inch off of the palette knife here. So normally I'm used to really thick paints, very firm paints, but these are not very firm. All of them are like that, very stringy. They have, again, very somewhat thick, but they're very sticky, which is interesting. They mix really well, so you can make pretty much all the colors that you need. Some of them mix better than others, so I'll demonstrate that here with the yellow. Since this is Hansa yellow, the normal cadmiums are a lot more strong, but Hansa yellow is not a very strong color. So when I mix just a little bit of black in there, it almost immediately turns a very dark green. So that is something to be aware of. So you can't even tell that was yellow anymore. When you use this brand of paint, your yellows will get overtaken very quickly by any other color. See, just same with the deep yellow. It also turns dark green immediately. They come in price range. So these little ones are $6. I got them on sale. They were only $4, so that was pretty nice. So Jerry's or whatever, they had a sale on them. The bigger ones, they go up to $18. So 18 US dollars. So pretty good price. They're very affordable. They dry very fast, so 3 to 4 days warm weather, cold weather 10 to 12. But yeah, the main thing with these is how sticky they are, which is, if you're trying to paint Bob Ross stuff, you might run into some problems. I wouldn't recommend them if you're trying to paint Bob Ross things, just because of how sticky they are. It makes a lot of things very difficult, like doing highlights on mountains and that type of stuff. But if you're doing regular oil painting, they're pretty nice. They have a regular Lukas Berlin brand that's pretty nice, and since it's regular oil paints, they aren't as sticky. So if you're looking for a regular oil paint brand, the Lukas oil paints are actually really good. So yeah, that's all I got here. Alright, and I just did a couple of paintings here I wanted to show you. So this is one with mountains on it. So it does still break pretty easy, but it is much more sticky, so you might have some problems getting the breaking to work. The highlights work well. You have to add titanium white to the yellows to make them show up, otherwise they just kind of disappear. Yellow ochre, though, is very strong, so that's a very good color that they have. Some people say that they dry matte or flat, but if I can get the light right, it's actually a very shiny paint when it dries, as long as your base is liquid white. So you add half oil, half titanium white. That makes the background shiny and not matte. But if you don't use the liquid white, you end up with something like this, where it is a little bit shiny, but that's just because the top part was layered with oil. This bottom part wasn't, so it is drying kind of flat. So just something to be aware of when you're using, if you use this brand, something to be aware of. Alright, so that's all I've got today. Thanks for tuning in for another review video. I appreciate it, and yeah, thanks for watching.